If you've been trying to quit a bad habit for years but can't, it's probably because you're defining success in the wrong way. That's what I learned from day 4 of trying to break my social media habit. So yesterday was actually really productive, and I learned a ton about dopamine and how we train our brains to fall into these sorts of bad habits. And it actually made me realize that a lot of the way we talk about quitting a habit or overcoming one is actually really incorrect. So the normal way we tend to define success in quitting a habit is I've gone so many days or so many weeks without doing this thing. I've gone 4 days without using social media, for example. But really how our brain works is in those instances, those individual moments of urges you feel, what do you do in those situations? That's the most important thing. So when you feel the urge to watch social media, what do you do then? Do you resist the urge, which is just the willpower feeling, which doesn't really work well because, as you've probably seen in your own life, I've definitely seen in mine, when you just try to push it down and use willpower, eventually that's going to crack. Eventually you're going to have a day where you're very tired, or you're just going to be so worn out from pushing in the willpower. And then you do the second thing, which is to fall into the habit, which of course we don't want to do. The third thing is to allow, to feel the urge, to know it's there, to say, hey, you can be here, but you're not going to have power over me. And that is how you train your brain to feel these urges, but not react to them. Because right now, if you're trying to quit a bad habit, you're feeling urges and you're instantly reacting. You want to train your brain to feel it, understand it's there, and not do anything. So that was a big lesson for me. It's one that I'm definitely going to take throughout the rest of the challenge. It's also one that made me think really differently about this challenge as a whole, and what I define success when it comes to overcoming my social media use. Anyways, stats time. So this is my screen time from yesterday. As I mentioned, I was watching a podcast and doing active learning on the app School about dopamine and how to break bad habits. So screen time's a bit high, but it was for a really good purpose. I think one that is going to serve my life really well. Thank you all you lovely people for the support. Wish me luck on day 5 and follow for more tips to break your social media addiction.